Hello soulmates, welcome to Sew with Adeshola. In today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful two-piece Ankara top. It comes with a belt and slits at the neckline and hemline. If this interests you, let's get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is to fold your fabric into two, just like I did here, and mark your starting line. And from that starting line, you start taking your horizontal measurements. Take your chest line, your waistline, and also the length of the top. So I'll be using 8.5, 16 and 25 respectively for this measurement. Then I'll go ahead and extend my lines like that. So just go ahead and also do the same thing. And after you're done marking out the lines, you want to come to your starting line and mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2. For me it is 7.5. Come to your chest line and also mark the same thing. Then at the starting line, you want to impute your neck measurement. So I'll be making use of 3 inches for the width and 1 inch for the depth. This is actually for the back piece. So that's what I'll be using. Then I'll go to the point where I have my 7.5 and come down by 1 inch. That is for the shoulder slope. Then you connect it right into the neck, just like that. After which we're going to connect from the slope down to our chest line where we have our 7.5 as well. Now the next thing is to divide our armhole line into 2, and wherever we have our middle, you come in by 0.5. Then at your chest line, you take your round bust measurement divided by 4. For me, I will be using 8.5. So I'm going to connect from the shoulder slope down to that 0.5 to the chest line. Then I will go ahead and add my ease allowance. You know this is not going to have a zipper, so you need as much allowance, maybe like 3 inches. So I added my ease allowance, which is actually 2 inches, but you can decide to add 3 inches. Then add 1.5 for sewing allowance. I hope you understand. So I also did the same thing on my waistline and also at the length of my top. So for the length of my top, I imputed my hip circumference divided by 4, added my 2-inch ease allowance, then the 1.5 sewing allowance. Then you want to connect from your chest line to your waistline like that, and also from the waistline to the hip line. Actually, I connected to where I had my 2-inch ease allowance, but then I had to correct it. Then you want to go up by 1 inch at the hem like that, so that we do not have a straight line. You just want to curve it a little bit, then go ahead and cut it out. And while cutting, remember to add ½ inch at the shoulder for joining. So after I was done, this is what I had, and the next thing is to cut out our front piece. To do this, place your back piece on a new folded piece of fabric, leaving 1 inch for allowance. That 1 inch is going to serve like our zipper allowance, but we are not going to add zip to this. Now the next thing you want to do is to come down by 2 inches from your back neckline rather. You know the back neckline is 1, so you want to place your tape rule such that you have 3 inches for the front neckline. I hope you understand it. Then you're going to use the same neck width, then connect it together just like I did, and then I'll be using the back piece to trace the front piece on the sides and also at the hem. Then I went ahead to use my back piece to trace out where I have my zipper allowance at the front neck, at the front piece rather. So I have my 1 inch zipper allowance like that traced out, and from there I'm going to come down by 3 inches for the slit opening. You can decide to do 4 inches, it's going to be fine. So then at that point you want to come in by 0.5 inch, then you want to connect together like that. So here I'm contemplating either to come down by 1 more inch so that I can have 4 inches. So I then decided to do that. It's not going to be too deep. You can even decide to do as much as 5 inch, it's still going to be fine. So I went ahead and did that. Then you go ahead and cut it out. You cut it out just like that. Look at where I cut, and then go ahead and also do the same thing. And now after you are done with that, you want to go to the hem line, and from the hem line I'm going to be going up by 6 inches. I already marked a point there. You can decide to do 7 or 8 depending on how deep you want that part to be as well. So at the part going inside, you want to go in by 1 inch. You can also do 1.5 if you desire that the slit is a bit wider than what I am going to have at the end. So you do it like that and then connect and cut out just like I am doing right here. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And then after we are done, you can see we have our slits at the neckline and also at the hem line. And when we are done, this is what it is going to look like. Just look at it. This is what it's going to look like. You can see the slit at the front there and also the slit at the hem line. So that's how it's going to look like. And now the next thing we're going to do is to cut out the sleeve. Now I went ahead to cut this, but I didn't know my camera was not even capturing when I was cutting it, so please pardon me on that. Now you want to go up by 3 inches or 2 inches, then mark 0.5 just like we did for the top. Mark 0.5 towards inside and slant it like that, then go ahead and cut it out. That's going to give us that opening on the sleeve. So mine was a bit long after I was done, but if you don't want it to be that long, that deep rather, you can do 2 inches or 1.5. It's going to be fine. Then you go ahead and use your fabric to trace to cut out the lining. So that's what I'm actually doing here. So I would like to take a minute of your time to appreciate you for staying with us to this moment. Thank you so much. If you're here to subscribe, make sure you do like, comment and share so that this video can actually reach a wider audience. Thank you so much. Just see this as a way of supporting a growing YouTube channel by liking, commenting and also sharing to other people. And if there is anything you want me to work on, you can kindly drop it in the comment section. And to cut the facing for our sleeve, you want to cut a piece of fabric that is about 7 inches long and has the same width as your sleeve. Now you want to place it like that, just like that, where you folded it, and then you place it on each other like that, right side facing each other, and then you want to sew just like that, following my hand movement. And when you are done, cut out that part. And now we have our bodies, both the front and the back. I had gone ahead to use my lining to actually turn it, and this is what I had. You can see I also went ahead to iron that our 1 inch zipper allowance. I went ahead to iron it in. Now the next thing for us to do is to join that part. And after I was done, this is what I had. You can see we have our front piece and our back piece all ready. And now the next thing to do is to join both the front and the back piece together at the shoulder. And at the shoulder, to join this, you want to pick both the fabric of both the front and the back piece together like that. Just join it. Make sure the right side is facing each other, and then you can decide to join it like that from that fabric to the lining, or you can decide to use the lining to cover it just like I am doing right here. So either of the ways is actually okay, either of the two is actually okay. And I'm also going to do the same thing for the other side, and this is what I had after I was done. You can see it's looking really nice and pretty, no rough edges. Now the next thing we want to do is to shape our top. So I'm just going to go ahead and shape the 1.5, take that 1.5 sewing allowance I added while I was cutting. So I'm just going to shape it like that, the two sides. So go ahead and also do the same thing. And after you are done shaping, you want to take your belt. So I'd gone ahead to also make my belt. This is about 2.5 inches, about 2.5 inch wide. So which means that I cut out 5 inch and folded it to be 2.5. you understand. So the length here is about 30 something inches, like 34. So depending on how long you want yours to be, just make it your desired length. And at the waistline, place your belt inward like that. I hope you can see what I did. Then you go ahead and stitch your sewing allowance. I'm just trying to demonstrate how you're going to place your belt such that it's not going to be on the inside. I hope you understand. So you're going to go ahead and do that, and this is what I had after it was done. The next thing now is to join our sleeve to the main bodies of the top. I've gone ahead to end my sleeve just like that using the interface we cut out the other time, and then I went ahead to stitch it at the side. And now the next thing is to join it to the main bodies of the top. And to do this, you want to pick where you joined on your sleeve and also where you join on your bodies, and make sure they align, and then join it together round. And after we are done, this is what it is going to look like. You can see. So this is what I had after I was done. And if you have stuck with us to this moment, thank you so much. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.